Okay, so I've got my spreadsheet here. Okay, so I've got my spreadsheet here, and I found my item, 700 that I'm saving up for, $780, and that's just for a LED TV. Okay, so from the $50, I'm going to save $40 each week. So I've just put down that I'm going to save 40. These are the number of weeks that I'm going to save for. Okay, so the total is going to be the total amount that I've saved up so far. So we've got to add each week in. So after week 1, I've just equaled the amount that I've put in on the first week, which is $40. So I click on that cell and I hit enter. Okay, and the $40 appears there. So the second week, the amount I've saved up is equal to however much I've put in the bank that week. So I've put $40. I click on that cell and I add the savings that I had the week before. Okay, and as you can see, it's added that to it. Okay, so it's added this $40 here, the $40 I already had saved up, and it's given me $80 total. And as you can see, equals cell C7 plus cell E6, which is that one there. That cell plus that cell. Now I don't have to do that for every week. What I can do is I can just click on that cell there, E7, and I can drag it down to the bottom up to my 20 weeks, and I'm going to put fill. I'm going to click on fill, and if I click down, you can see that it's actually done that calculation for me. So you can see as I click down, the calculations change. It always adds how much I've saved up that week, plus the total I had the week before, and it gives me that total. So that's a running total down to $800. Okay, now because we've got this money in the bank, we're going to earn a little bit of interest, and we're going to assume that it calculates the interest weekly, this particular bank. Okay, now you need to look up what current bank interest rates are and find a bank and a savings account that gives you bank interest. I'm just going to choose any, we'll just make it up for now, but you need to research it. I'm going to say that the savings account that I'm putting it in is giving me an interest rate of 2.5%. And they're not very high at the moment. So I'm just going to put in here bank interest, and then in this cell that's 2.5%. Okay. So I need to work out how much interest I'm going to make on $40 for the week. Okay. Now remember our interest formula: principal times rate times the term. Okay. So the principal is the amount of money I've got in the bank. So it's going to be equal to this cell. So that's the total after 1 week, $40. Times by the interest rate. Now don't enter 2.5 because it might change. What I do is I go over and I click on the cell 2.5. However, it needs to be as a percent, so we need to divide by 100. So see how I'm entering divide by 100 in my cell information. Then I need to times that by the term. Now the term is always in years. So a week is only 1/52nd, 1 over 52 of the year, because there's 52 weeks in the year. So I'm going to times by 1, divide by 52. A little bit tricky, but you can see it's the principal, which is cell E6, times by the rate as a percentage, so M6 is cell over 100, times by the term in years, okay, because it's 1 out of 52 weeks. I hit enter. Okay. It tells me how much interest that I've made. Now we'll just come back to that in a minute, because we'll put that as in dollars and cents in a minute. We'll come back to that. Okay. Now we're going to fill down, so we work out how much interest we make each week. But what we need to do is to make sure that this cell, it always refers to this cell. If we just fill down, it would also fill down here, so we'd end up with no information on the interest rate. So what we're going to do is lock that cell in. There's a little trick that we use. Okay, so we do $signs before the M and the 6. So what that means is it locks that cell in, so it won't fill that particular cell down. Okay. What I can do is then I can fill down. Okay, and I've got how much interest I make each week on my savings. Okay, we need to format this cell though, because that's not in dollars and cents. So the way I do that, I've left that highlighted. Format cell. Okay, we put it in currency. There we go. And let's put it into dollars and cents. Okay. A couple more things we need to do. Now we've made this interest in the first week, but that interest hasn't been added to our total in the second week yet. So what we need to do is we need to do that. So if I click on the second week, we've got cell C7, which is that cell there, which is how much money I've put in that week, plus that cell E6, that cell there, which is the savings from the week before. It hasn't added my interest in. I'm just going to go up to here, and I'm going to add my interest from the week before in as well. Okay. Enter. And again, I need to fill that down, so that formula will be the same for all in that particular column. Okay. So as we see, it's always added in the interest that we made the week before as well. Okay. One more thing. The total interest that I've earned for that period of savings. I'm going to highlight, before I do that, we hit equals. Now when we add things up, we call that a sum. So I'm going to type in sum, and there it is there. So I'm going to double click on sum. Then I'm going to enter the range, so all the interest that I've earned, hit enter. So that's the total amount of interest that I've earned while I've saved that up. And that is about it. Okay, so for my particular item, I needed to save $780. It's taken me 20 weeks to save for that. What you'll see too, say if I can find a better bank with a better interest rate of 3%, I'm going to enter that here. You watch what happens to the interest in the saving. Okay, so it changes. So that's the bargain of, or the beauty of using a spreadsheet, is we don't have to do all these calculations individually. I can just play around the interest rate like this. Again, if I have a bank with a really bad interest rate, say 1.5%, see that drastically changes things as well.